and today we're cooking in the kitchen with me. Woohoo! But today we're not going to be cooking, we are going to be dehydrating because you know I have been trying to make all of my seasonings so I will not have to go to the store in order to purchase my seasonings. Well, and also you guys know that I'm trying to eat healthier. So, you know, I'm going to be trying to grow some kale and some Swiss chard and some spinach. So today I went to Aldi's and I picked up a bag of spinach from Aldi's. I'm going to have some of this in a salad, but I'm also going to dehydrate these spinach leaves. Yep, you heard me right. Your girl is going to try to dehydrate spinach and make it into a powder because I'm still getting used to eating like spinach and, you know, the kale and the Swiss chard. So I figure I probably would like it, will ease me into the transition of eating fresher vegetables. So I think if I could powder some of this spinach and put it in like my salad, sprinkle it on, or put it in like my omelets or what soup, stews, I would probably get to like it a little bit quicker than eating it just plain. I'm going to try my hardest to maybe do something like in stir fries with the real leaves of the spinach. So your girl is trying. I said I was going to do it, so I am keeping my promise. So this is what I've got already. I've got a big old platter. Isn't that cute? Look at that. That's a beautiful presentation of the spinach. Well, I have the spinach that I'm going to cut the stems off. So let me show you exactly what I'm going to do. Hold on. Let's get it going because you know I'm going to do my best in order to keep my promise. So I have already cut the stems and stuff off of some of the spinach. So all I'm doing is I'm taking the scissors and I'm just cutting the stems off and I'm just putting them in another container. And then I'm going to wash these spinach leaves really good and then put them in my salad spinner and spin all the water off of them. And then I am going to put them into my dehydrating trays, which I have right here. And I'll show you what I'm talking about. But let me process a little bit more of these and then I'll show you how I'm going to load them up. And I've already dehydrated some of these spinach leaves so you guys could see the actual process of how I did it step by step. So the first step is getting you some spinach, and I went to Aldi's like I said and I got this brand. It's called Little Salad Bar spinach, and I think for one bag it was like $1.49. So that wasn't too bad for this is an 8-ounce bag. So, and it has 2 cups. Oh, it says 20 calories per cup. So 8-ounce bag of spinach, like I said, that's not a bad price. So I figured until I can grow some spinach in my garden, then I would just purchase it. And I love going to Aldi's because they really have some really good prices on their vegetables and their greens. So, okay. So, we've cut them off, all the stems and stuff off. They look good. So, now I'm just going to go over there, give them a wash. I'll spin them, and then I'll come back and we'll start loading up our dehydrating trays. All right. I'm doing my best. Now we're going to just take the leaves and we're just going to place them on the dehydrating trays. I try to not let the leaves touch too much, but I noticed when I dehydrated my first racks of trays that they did okay if they were overlapping. So that does not deter or stop the process of dehydrating your spinach leaves. I'm excited about trying them. Because, like I said, I'm trying to get to like spinach. because that's something I wanted to do, is start eating more things from the garden. So if I dehydrate this and I like this, then this is the way I will be processing some of my spinach leaves that I will be growing in my garden this season. So I'm so excited about that, because you know I'm all about trying to grow as much food as I can, and that way it will save me some money from having to go and purchase these items from the grocery store. And that's what we all want. We want to be able to grow as much food as we can to feed our family and friends, and then we will be keeping some of them coins in our pockets. So I'm going to finish this tray, and then I'm going to go get the other trays that's already been dried, and then we're going to blend them all up, and we're going to see what the consistency of that powder looks like, because that's what I want to see. I want to see what the powder looks like, and then that will let me know if that is something that I will continue to do. Because you know your girl is always trying something different. So, and that's what gardening is all about. Trying new foods, trying new things in order to incorporate it into our everyday meal planning. So, and plus I can get my family to eat a little bit more greens that come out of the garden. So let me go get the other tray, and I will let you see what those dehydrated leaves look like, and we will go from there. So far I was able to get 2 trays of the spinach onto my dehydrating trays. Alright, let's get to the fun part of dehydrating and grinding them up to see what kind of powder it will look like. Guys, as you can see, this is what the dehydrated leaves, spinach leaves, look like. And you could, I'll put it over here in case they crunch up. You hear the crunching of it? That's what you want, see? You want that to be crunchy like that. And I have my food processor over here, and I'm just going to dump that in there. So I've got my spinach leaves all dehydrated, and if you guys do not have a dehydrator, you can still dehydrate spinach leaves. You just put them on a baking sheet and put it on the lowest temp in your that your oven has, and just do it low and slow until they get to this consistency. All right, let's load up this food processor so we can start blending up and making our powder. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take this, hold on, let me get set up a little bit better. So I have this clear cutting board that I got from the DT store, and they come in a pack of 4. If you guys haven't purchased any of these, this is a good find to go and get from the DT store. So I'm just going to empty my spinach leaves off of my dehydrating trays onto this, and then I am going to put them right into my KitchenAid mini food processor. And see how you can bend them closed so they all go in there? It looks so nice. Look how it looks, see? They're all in there. So I am going to go and finish up the rest of these trays. I'll do one more with you guys. And then I'm going to get them all into the food processor. And then we're going to blend these bad boys up. And we're going to see what this powder is going to look like. Now, if you dehydrate your spinach leaves and they're still a little moist, you do not want to put them in your food processor because if you do, then it may start to get mold, and you don't want that. You want to make sure they're completely dry and crispy. just like cornflakes. Y'all know what cornflakes, the consistency of that is. If it's like that, then you're ready to go. All right, let me finish getting this filled up, and then we'll come back and we will blend it together and see what type of powder that we get. One more look at what it's looking like. I can't wait to try this. Guys, it's gonna be a little noisy, so I'm gonna pulse it real quick, and then I'll come back when I get it all blended up. At least show you the process of it. Well, that took no time. Was quick. And look at my hand. See how it's all nice and green and powdery? So what I have over here is I have a jar, mason jar. And what I'm going to do now is we're going to open this, and we are going to put this powder into this jar. And see, getting all this powder off my hands. And it's all in this top. So we're going to take this top off, and I have that little mat underneath so I can catch all the overflow and the excess. And we're just going to knock this in here. Can't wait to see. Let me show you what this powder looks like, you guys. Oh, let me get this excess off of here. Off of the blade. Okay. All right, let me show you what the consistency looks like. Look at that. Can you guys see that? Look at that. Look at that. Isn't that wonderful? Look at the color of it. So let's put this in our jar. I got a funnel on there. And we are going to put it in there. This is going to be my first time dehydrating spinach leaves into a powder. And then you can also put this in smoothies, because I'm going to start doing that too. I'm going to start doing smoothies and making some of that, because I'm so excited about getting some more of these wonderful nutrients into my body. So I can't wait till we can start planting outside so I can start growing my spinach and my Swiss chard and my kale. And trust and believe, your girl is going to be dehydrating everything, child. Whatever I can get my hands on, you know I'm going to be dehydrating. Look at the color of that. Let me see if I can get it. So you can look at that. Isn't that pretty? That's my first for one bag of that spinach from Aldi's. This is what you get. So, and then just think, once I can start growing it outside of my garden, it's going to be beautiful. I just have to let you see that consistency of this green color, because I think that green color is amazing. Let me put it on this top so you can wait in case I drop something. Look at that. Can you see how beautiful that is? All right, you guys, I just want to let you know that you can dehydrate kale, you can dehydrate spinach leaves, as I have showed you today. You can do a wonder about doing Swiss chard. Don't think I ain't going to try to dehydrate some of that Swiss chard, because you know your girl is going to be in that garden dehydrating everything, because I love dehydrating. Because look at that. This is something that I didn't grow in my garden, but trust and believe, your girl will be growing some spinach in her garden so I can dehydrate it. Just want to let you know that I also dehydrated some of my sage that I had in my garden. That's dehydrated sage. And I also dehydrated some mint. So I'm going to have me some nice mint tea. And I grew this in my garden. The mint and this sage right here. Alright guys, I just want to let you know your girl is still dehydrating, and I am true to my word when I said that I was going to start eating spinach and trying to start eating more leafy greens. Alright guys, make sure you give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, share me out, and Miss Renee will see you in the next video. Get on out there and dehydrate your spinach. Alright guys, take care. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Love it. Take care, you guys.